Yes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I want us to look at something very special again from Microsoft Word. In our previous video for Microsoft Word, we learned how to create a Microsoft Word document, but we didn't learn how to create a table of content. In case you form a document, like for example a report document. So today I want us to learn how to form a table of content, how to create a table of content. Here we go. So the first thing you have to know is you need to have your form documents already, whether it is the report you are trying to work on. Here with me I have a sample of a brief report copy that we are going to learn from. So let's try to open and we start from there. So here we already have our report work as it's opening. Let's try to see. This is a report work for someone, but we are going to learn from it. So you see, this is our brief report work. So here we are going to learn how to form a table of contents, the table of content which is referencing each page a particular information is located. So one key thing you need to know before you start making a table of content, you need to first identify where are you going to allocate your table of content. For this case, I decided to allocate our table of content in the first page here. So this is where we are going to put our table of content, which will be referencing all the key informations which are in these documents. So let's start. So the moment you have your work documents like this one, you allocate. We said the first thing you have to know, you allocate the page you are going to insert your table of content. For us we have chosen this page, first page. So after that, you need to identify, like for this case, this report, they normally have chapters, introduction. You may find a report having from chapter 1 up to maybe like chapter 3 most cases. Then parts of those chapters, they are also there, whereby you find introduction and other informations. So what you have to do, chapters, we need to allocate them as headings 1. So for example, this is our chapter 1, and after identifying your chapter 1, like here, you go to home. So home, you'll find this location here after tapping your home. So ours here is not giving us the heading, so yeah, as we organize like that, so there it will give us heading 1, heading 2, heading 3 from these style up portions, the style up part. So here where there are styles, we need to have headings, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. So for this case, we are going to allocate our chapters as heading 1. So here you need to highlight. After highlighting, you click heading 1. So the sub topics under heading, under chapters, let's give it headings 2. So you highlight, you give it heading 2. Then even this one, we are going to give it heading 2. You just highlight, you tap 2, heading 2. You continue the same way. This one also, highlight, heading 2. Also over here. You also highlight, give it heading 2. The same procedure we look for, even this one, highlight, we give it heading 2. Let's see, even this one, 1.6, we highlight, we give it heading 2. You continue. Now you see we have reached now chapter 2. So this chapter 2, we said all the chapters you give them heading 1. Okay, then the subtopics like introduction here, we shall give it heading 2. You see how interesting it is. Let's continue. Then 2.1 under chapter 2, we shall also give it heading 2. This is so interesting. Then what else under this work? Let's see. We just need to keep maintaining chapter 1 heading 1, the sub chapters you give them heading 2. Let me see, this one we shall give it heading 2. Let's continue. Let's continue. Now when it comes to chapter 3, you also give it heading 1. Then the sub chapter under it, you can give heading 2. This one also heading 2. This here also, let me see, also heading 2. So you see the things are many, but for this few selection we have made can lead us to learn something. So let's go look for some of the key topics like chapter 4. They also have chapter 4. But let's leave now this chapter 4. We have learned from the previous chapters, but you just need to keep repeating the same thing. Chapters, you give them heading 1. The sub chapters, you give them heading 2 or heading 3. So let's there is also, I've seen somewhere here we have even references, recommendation. So let's select recommendation, giving heading 1. Then this sub one, give it heading 2. Yeah, at least we have selected something from recommendation. Then I've also seen some conclusion here. This conclusion also, we shall give it heading 1. Yes, we give it heading 1. We tap heading 1. So here we are now ready to form our table of content. So you go back to the first page we have decided to put our table of content. So as we are going back, let's go back faster. So this is the page we decided that we are going to put our table of content. So here, after that, you now come to reference here. Okay, so after reference, you go to this left hand corner, you'll find table of content. You tap table of content. So it will bring for you a number of options. Automatic table 1, table 2. It depends on how you want things to be displayed. So for me, I will select this one, which is of course I've used heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. So I'm going to choose this one, this format of table of content. Okay, so after clicking, it is just jump there straight away. So here is already now our table of content. Very organized. You can update it, you can do whatever you feel like, any adjustment you want to do, but don't forget there's one thing we have not to forget is to save our change or our work after now putting your table of content. So a moment at some point you may come back and open your documents and you find when the table when the pages the page numberings is not matching with the table of content. So what you have to do, you just need to come here, assuming you want to print, you just need to come here and tap update table of content. So after tapping there, clicking the update table of content, they will say update page number only. Okay, update the entire table. Okay, so update the page number only. You click OK, so it will now match. So as simple as that, that is how we create our table of content when we are making report work, when we are having a document which is having very many pages and we want to allocate the readers easy access to some of the specific key points in our work. Here, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for this session. Don't also forget to subscribe to my button, to my subscription button, and likes, because there are still a number of learnings we are going to carry on after this. There are still more videos coming up. Thank you so much for your time.